Hey, guess what? It's July. I'm gonna try to get this video loaded up as soon as possible. I've put this off to very late here this year in 2025. Yes. So, I'll be getting ready for Carlisle, which is this coming weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll definitely be there Friday and Saturday, which is July 11th and 12th. So, what I did so far was I did clean this car up a while back, and I made the video just to do an overall. Well, as you see it didn't leave for the sell it price. I did have some offers, but they were nowhere near where I wanted to get rid of my car. You know what I mean? So, let's just do a little quick walk around. I did take this thing for a drive. I gotta fix that. Something's gotta happen with that seal. I do have a windshield guy coming to put a windshield in a truck. Maybe I can get him to give me something to put in there, but as this is all original paint, looking kind of cracked, I'm just gonna kind of try to touch some of this stuff up because I have some paint. And we're just gonna basically do a wash down on this. And there's not really too much that we can do to this. If you take notice, we do have the XXRs on here, but I did get these VMS wheels now about a month ago, still brand new sitting here. I just pulled them out of the back of the truck because that's where I was storing them. I had actually purchased these to go onto my orange car. We can walk out and take a look at that here in a minute so you guys know, and I can kind of refresh that. I wish I was taking that to the show, but I'm just going to throw these on here for now so I can show off my new wheels on my car and give it an entirely different look. This thing still has a little bit of a chirp over here, but you know, it is what it is. We did get this down and get it PA state inspected in my state. So we had a whole 350 miles, 51 miles from the time I went to the inspection station last year and made it there this year. So, pretty funny, right? Let's go take a look at the orange car. That way you can see what I originally wanted to purchase those wheels to stick them on. The wheels that are currently on the blue car were on this car. But we got it covered up. And I mean, I feel bad because I stole the wheels off of this thing last year. Hopefully we can just... I did buy a new cover for it. But this is what we got. Okay. I have it on an OEM wheel and then 3 spares for now. I was going to get new tires put on them so that it was easier to roll around, but this thing's pretty much sat in the same place now for a year, and you can tell just by looking at it. We've got some stuff sitting down there and really dusty and dirty and some cobwebs going on, but pretty much it's stored pretty well. I did steal the battery out of this to test start something else. So my plan is, after Carlisle, I do want to try to get this thing on the road this year, and start getting some miles on it and actually use this thing, because everything is pretty much, like I said, it's brand new. It's just been sitting here. Just ordered the straight cut 3rd and 4th because some were in stock after the pre-buy-in, so I got lucky there. So we're going to be pulling the trans, and we'll be making a video installing the gears and the 3rd gear fork, which I've now had for a year. So and then we can see a lot of what I have in this car. As it is, it's the orange, so you know, when they see sun, they change colors a lot. So I got some of the stuff apart here. I've got pillar pods to put in. I've got a brand new MPX rear diffuser. I've got the 6-piston kit. We've got the HP tuners because this thing's going to need tuned. There's Mopar strut bars in the trunk. There's some more carbon fiber goodies. We got the carbon fiber fog light deletes in the front. The MPX, or not MPX, the big race mount AGP front intercooler. This has a brand new MPX 3-inch exhaust. A lot of DCR parts that I acquired secondhand, but were pretty much brand new, along with the motor that I got, and everything was gone over. When I pull the trans, I think I'm going to pull I'm not sure on cams, because the original motor that was in here, that I put in and was missing a tone wheel, which I bought a tone wheel for. It was just easier for me to swap motors because I already had gotten this one back from the machine shop, was to leave the stage 3 BCs in this, and then the other motor has Crowler 4s, but I think I like the sound of the Crowler 4s a little better. Yep. Pretty sad that this won't be going. Alright, so it's covered up. I think the wheels would have looked awesome on the orange, which is why I went with the black and stuff. And like I said, it'll have a black powder coated rear diffuser installed, and it's got the black 6-piston to go on it. So everything's just gonna look a-okay with that thing once it's together. Look at this. It's gonna look just like this from the ass end. I do have some vibrant tailpipes that are flared and not rolled that I'm gonna get welded onto that new exhaust for the orange car. But this blue car, man, it's still, I don't know. It still pops, man. I do got to get the, I'm going to move the AFR over there with the boost, and then I'm going to do the same thing in this one, oil and fuel. If we go that route, you know, as far as it is right now, this is a stock motor, stock trans, stock turbo car with pretty much just bolt-ons on the stock computer. It does have a catted downpipe. So, I mean, this is the perfect driver with a lot of bolt-ons and everything else. Suspension's upgraded, brakes are upgraded. You know, it makes the turbo noises that it needs to, and it looks good doing it. So, other than its well-aged paint, this car is pretty mint. I'm going to pull these wheels off, hopefully get these mounted up and not have any clearance issues. I still got a couple days in case I need to get anything else. But this will be the first time I think it's going to be up on these, the Quick Jack, the 7000 version, which I did buy this to lift trucks, because it seems that everything is going that direction now. So, let's get this thing up in the air. I just threw him in the truck. It's just like, I've seen there's 2 motors in that one, but whatever. Alright, man, we have the wheels off. We're ready to test fit these VMSs. So let's see what happens. I do have some wheel spacers if I turn down I end up needing some. But let's get this on here. Let's check our clearance for our Willwood 4-piston here. That is like paper close. I'm gonna grab the thing and just kind of hand tighten this, double check and make sure we got good clearance. The stuff never moves, so it's not gonna be bad. Look at that. Clearance. These wheels are exactly the same offset and everything as the XXRs. They're 17x8 with a 35 plus, and guess what? That's hot. That looks really good. So our rear should fit. Like I said, I was just curious. I mean, I feel like I'm getting plenty of room back here. See if I have something here we can use. Well, let's just use a paper towel. Let's see if we can fold this sucker in half. Alright, so we got our paper towel folded in half. Well, let's fold it again. That way we know we're gonna fit. So here we go. Plenty of clearance everywhere. Back up here. Any clearance on the BC. Let's grab a flashlight. Look at that. Plenty of clearance everywhere. Everything should turn fine. I shouldn't have anything hit anywhere. We'll be good to go. So we're gonna get these fronts on. I'm gonna grab the rear. We're gonna double check that just to be safe, but if they fit in the front, they're definitely fitting in the rear. So I'm kind of excited just to see how these things look on this eblue. All right, man. Well, I was pulling off the XXRs. I had rings in, and one stayed on the thing, and I'm like, let's see if the new ones I have will fit into the back of these. And guess what? So the hub centering rings that I have, here's the size, the part number. I don't remember where these came from. It says Gorilla Products. I've had them in a drawer for a good bit of time just so I had an extra spare set, but they fit right in these wheels. They snap right in and they stay pretty nicely. So we just put them on, and well, we're getting ready to mount the last one up. We're going to torque everything down. We'll take a couple pictures and see what this thing looks like. All right, so the wheels are all on. We did get this thing shined up a little bit. Let's take a look. Man, just look at how nice that is. We got everything we did a quick spray wax. Like I said, I don't expect anything with the original paint and stuff to come out and be perfect, but everything's here, everything's done. I sprayed some shine on the tires. Really curious to see how it looks. I mean, my tail lights, you know, the stuff that'll shine up came out pretty good. The back of the car looks real nice. You know, just everything just looks really freaking good. I still got to I did the top of the hood. I got to clean the windshield and the roof yet, but I did want to just get in here and show a video of this and get this stuff finished up. We got this reinstalled, cleaned up, and everything here real nice. And that knocks out, you know, Tuesday before the weekend of the show for Carlisle. And man, you know, just one thing at a time. I got some shirts. I'm gonna throw some pictures in with on here with that. So far, you know, I've got a couple of them. You know, they found homes and people are liking them. So